Oh, what the heck? How the heck did you guys do that?
Oh, one hand of God, that's true.
Only count for one hand or two hands.
Well, if you grab both one truck and it's tied to the other, it is one hand of God.
Yeah.
This is what happened.
No, they're tied together, so it's only one hand.
At least pull the other one to an advantage.
Yeah, and now
On his wheels.
you got to put it on the wheel.
Well, no, but if you're gonna lift it, you're gonna do one.
There you go. That's one hand of God.
Okay, one hand.
There you go. There you go.
Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name is Rex. What you just saw there was a mistake that my partner made, which is refreshing because I made all of the other mistakes. I kept rolling over for no reason, not paying attention. Luckily, I was able to roll myself back over and I was not unrecoverable, so did not get docked points for rolling over. But I rolled over several times and rolled myself back over. What am I talking about? So on April 9th, I went to my first crawling trail truck event ever. And it was a competition on some trails. I wouldn't call it rock crawling because it wasn't really in the rocks. I would call it trail running or trail walking. They weren't easy trails. There was 3 of them. 2 of them were part of the competition. 1 of them was not. The first trail, I was able to walk through the first half and get it on video for you guys. No truck running. The second half of it, I wasn't able to fully cover, but you kind of see it here and there in the camera. You also see a lot of it when I follow Tank to go fix some of the trail. The second trail is mainly all earth, going in and around different terrains of earth. And it was not as easy as I'd expected. It seems that you really have to watch where your wheels are going, what your tires' little treads are grabbing onto. You gotta make sure your suspension is settling. It was amazing. It was amazing. Anyway, so the event was a No Hands of God, it's called. And it's a 2-person team event. Your teammate is chosen randomly by a ping pong ball, which is really cool. I got my teammate, and my teammate was quite adamant on winning, so I didn't get any footage of the actual truck that competed, which was this Axial. I brought the Axial, I brought the G601, I brought the CC02, but I only ran the Axial for the competition. I ran this for footage for you guys. I didn't really run this guy too much. The first trail had a lot of wet concrete in the morning. So good thing we didn't go through that yet. We went through it second when the concrete was all dried up, which was much better for my tires. We went through both trails, both teams, our team as well as our competitor team, went through both trails before it was too late. When we got there, it was pretty cold. It was snowy. Not snowy, sorry. There was snow and ice built up in places and it was cold. But very, very quickly it started to warm up and everything started to thaw. Things started to dry up and things started to get more wet. So ice became water and water became dry. So that was really cool. And luckily we went through it early because later on in the afternoon, we noticed a lot of the other teams going through a lot of the areas we had gone through. They were incredibly soft and muddy and very slippery now at this point. And when we had gone through them, it was not slippery and it was not soft. It was just starting to thaw. Luckily we were teams 1 and 2. Okay, back to what you saw in the intro. That was my teammate. You see his teammate with the blue truck, Ken. He got to a point in that section where you see the concrete blocks. And the concrete blocks, you've got to go up and over, and it's very narrow, and there's a water drop off on the right side. Well, one of those concrete blocks had a bit of a dip on the right side, and he accidentally got his right front wheel locked in that dip, which started making his truck slip towards the water. And that's where I came in, hooked up my tow rope to him, and tried to pull him backwards. And I'll be honest, my slow throttle control isn't as, my slow throttle control is fine. It's my going back, forward, and reverse and stopping, remembering that I have drag brake. Because as soon as you let go of the throttle, it picks up one of the ends if you're going fast. So anyways, I was pulling him back, trying to use power, started spinning my wheels some more, and then it picked up my truck, and then I hit forward to bring it back down, but forward too much, and I bounced the truck up, and then I dragged both of our trucks down into that position you saw. Yeah, so that was 1 point docked because we used a hand of God to fix that. Oh well. So the event was April 9th, and I drove to the Ottawa region, about 6 hours away from here, to join in this event, and it was incredibly fun. Very, very fun. My first event ever for crawling or for trucks. I would definitely do it again. I would definitely recommend people go out there. It's massive. Pictures and video don't do justice. I watched a string of videos of this Ollies RC Park place, but when you actually get there, you see that the videos and things you see do no justice. This place is massive compared to what the media shows. Very well thought out, very nice looking trails, a lot of water features and creeks and things like that. Lots of bridges, many water crossings. Anyway, I'm going to ramble on too long if I keep doing this, so let's go into some footage. I was able to get footage of our competitors, direct competitors, team number 1. I was also able to get footage of the G601 at a little bit of the park and some of the second trail. But the first trail I don't have much footage of us or anybody because I just don't have footage. I'm sorry. My teammate really wanted to win, so I just focused on driving my truck instead of filming. I'll be voiceovering or stopping, or I'll be talking throughout the video as we go on. Let's go. Here are the trucks all packed up and ready to go. So I head on the highway and take a route that the GPS takes me to, which puts me on a ferry. Pretty cool. It was a gorgeous foggy morning to be out. The sun was shining very bright. You could tell it was going to be a very warm day. All right, I'm here early, but I see the tank, so I think I'm gonna go help him set up. If you need some help, we'll see. Hey, Tank! You need some help setting up? I'm early.
Always help is good.
Yeah?
You want to unload your car here?
It's my first time meeting Tank.
Hey, how you doing?
François Simard.
How's it right?
Pretty good. Actually, I left early enough. I took the ferry here.
Oh yeah?
This guy had a food truck at his event. Proper. All right, since we're early, we get to check out a couple of cool things. This is Tank's trailer. It actually drives on its own, if anybody's seen it. It's pretty cool. Let's see if I get some. Before this place gets busy, let's have a look. Look at that. It drives, it's got a motor in there, a little drive system. He's put the weight towards the back so it wheelies. I think it's awesome. I shouldn't be putting all that weight on that front steering wheel there. Sorry, Tank. Bonus footage! We have a trailer here. I'm sure you've all seen Farm Truck and Asian. This came out first. Farm Truck and Asian copied Tank. Yeah! Can you guys imagine seeing this in real life? What, like this?
Yeah, Renault camper, man, it's something called Renault Caravan. If you Google Renault.
Yeah. So the front wheel is an airplane wheel, right?
Yes, it's a landing wheel for the
From
airplane.
GoPro or something?
Yeah. And it's push-pull on the servo.
Yes, I noticed that. Very smart. Have you tried to go through some of the trail with this, I assume?
No. I can lock the diff. It is a rear end that has a lockable diff, but I did not lock it yet. But even if it's locked, you have no steering in the trails.
What a trip. I would walk down the street with this, down the sidewalk.
Yes.
That would...
It is a neat thing to drive, that's for sure. If the campers is rocking, don't come a knocking.
So cool.
Yeah, there was nothing written on the motor, so I couldn't say what it was. So it's a spare motor I had. I put it in there. I'm not even sure how many turns it is.
This is a cut-up chassis from who?
That's a GCM chassis. It's a cross canyon chassis from GCM.
This guy uses a high-end chassis for this? What?
And the camper is just a styrene box to make it as light as possible.
Has your truck ever been stuck outside? Anywhere? Well, you probably could have gotten out with a set of these. The Tank RC traction. What do you call these? Traction boards.
They're sand rails.
Sand rails, traction boards, whatever you want to call them. Contact the Tank RC. You know I'm picking up a set. And we've got his trail walker that will be out today. And we have a couple of vehicles. This is a Cross RC. I haven't seen one of these up close yet, so I'm excited to have a look. This is a conversion that he's done for one of his customers, which is an MST chassis underneath.
He has had to do a lot of custom work to the body itself. It's a new bright body, right, Frank?
I believe it is, yes.
Yeah. But this is just so nice. I'm gonna get around the other side. There we go. Here we go. We get a nice look.
Turn it that way.
Oh, so you see the work that he's used some styrene just to get it to fit nice and perfect. And the wheel wells do line up exactly.
Well, I had to custom. I had to do custom links. You see their kind of joint here. These are temporary. I did buy some GCM links, the proper length. They are going to be metal for top and bottom. But these are temporary just so I can put the axle at the right way. And you can see the shocks are a little bit laid down because the chassis actually finishes here. Okay. So I couldn't put those shocks straight.
That's all right. Doesn't need to be.
But it turned out perfectly for the wheel well.
And it looks really good. I'm sure everyone will agree.
Yeah.
And we have something that everyone, I think, wants one of. This is the HG Hummer Humvee. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. All right, we are super lucky. Like I said, we're here early, so I'm going to go through a couple of the trails, or go look at them kind of, and see what we're going to do, because I've got 3 vehicles here and I don't know which one we're going to run. Tank says for the event specifically, I'm not going to have enough time to run all the vehicles, but before and after the event I might have time. So I don't know if I'll have time now. The event's starting soon. We'll see. We'll see what I'm going to run. Let's have a look. So this is going to go north, east, and south. This is North Trail, which starts right here. No, there's no way I'm going to show the trail and start driving soon. Let's, holy cow. Guys, this place is huge. Huge as, I mean, it's not just an open forest. They have so much laid out. Like, I couldn't even film the rest of the first trail, which goes through there, all the way up and around there, and through there. Comes back down through here, comes around here. This is still the first trail. This is still the first trail. And then from here, they give you options. Look, there's gates everywhere. There's something to do no matter where you turn your head, folks. This is Ollies RC Park. This is nuts. So from here, you take your choice, I guess, left or right. Go right over there. And there's more trails through here. There's more trails on that side. There's a park over there. Look how deep those gates go in there. Let me see if I can get in there. Look at that. But I can't go in there and see anymore because the event's about to start in like 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go and have a look and get things ready. There's a beautiful creek or a stream here. Oh my goodness. What a spot. What a spot. Incredible.
Where that big tree, the chair is, just on that side, and you're gonna have to run this creek all the way up to.
Guys, I've seen videos of this park, but in person, the sheer size of everything is understated in media. Guys, this is incredible. Who did this?
That's me.
You did this?
Yeah.
You want to be on camera?
Okay.
This amazing gentleman here is who created what I just edited and put together for you to see. incredible. You know, I tried to go through the courses before it starts, but I couldn't even get through the first course before I've got to start getting ready.
Oh, there's another, goes back another 150 yards back, following the creek back there.
Wow.
A lot of hours.
A lot of hard work. I was just about to say that. A lot of hard work, people.
Well, the first year was 3 months of COVID lockdown, so what are you gonna do? Yeah, you can take all the pictures you want, but until you're like right there, you don't get the grasp of the detail, you know, the 3D part of it. And it's because the elevation is constantly changing.
It's incredible. Yeah, I hope I've got enough space on this camera today. All right, I'm going to save the space now, guys. We'll see you when competition starts and when they start talking.
Is the same number as you? That's the guy that...
Well, I went out and bought special tires.
Yeah, he's Rex RC from Rex RC YouTube. He comes from Toronto.
Stranger. All right. Is your truck in this pile?
That's my G-Speed and my Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Okay. Sitting in the passenger seat.
Balance beam. Still got it.
Right on, boy.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, no, that's...
Sorry, we are a little bit late. We are waiting for Justin from STCRC to get here. He did message me a while back. He is on his way, so.
And then Rick said he...
I don't think I've ever seen those. Let me know how they perform.
Something funky with my...
You can just build it everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. When my buddy gets here, he got the plane, but that's fine.
Here, do mine over there. Is that okay?
Oh, no, I'll double park here, I'll park. So I go like this. There you go. Really piss it. Yeah, take all the room here. Take the French way. That's the, well, looking at it, and had the box.
Relax, and so you can plug it in there instead of
Shot of the beer. Got a quick shot of that.
But when it's time to pick for the prize, first, second, and third, if ever you fall first, second, and third, yes, the trail
Trucks compared to the...
and you'll see those.
Yeah, because I look at all this stuff on top of the truck.
Something serious.
I find I go there and I'm challenged, and then I get stuff.
So just a reiteration, this is my first ever crawling event and maybe like my first ever actual trail that I've been on, other than a walking trail, normal human walking trails. So this will be really cool. And
You selected the perfect place to come. This is a cool place. You guys come down.
So how far did you go here?
Oh, not over here. I didn't want to, stuff was getting soft. I didn't want to damage anything. But it seems like it's pretty hard actually.
It should be interesting.
Yeah, I really think that 6x6 will do all right. So we've got a part of the trail that is washed out a bit. So we're going to follow Mike Rowe on Dirty Jobs.
If you ever wonder what happened to Elle Earnhardt, that's her plan.
So all of this that we're walking is part of the trail, folks. This is nuts.
So there's a big long bridge.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
So basically here usually the water is down maybe a foot or two down, and there's a path that it usually was not cut like this, but the water has really cut it up.
Okay.
So now I want the trucks to be able to pass, but you can modify it a bit so it's wide enough for the trucks.
Okay, that makes sense.
And hopefully nobody's gonna step in it.
So he's taking off some of the wall to make it wider, taking that material, putting it down on the base to create a substrate for the trucks to drive across. Look at those lumberjack muscles go.
Just don't want to get wet. I don't have my boots. My water boots.
I did choose my shoes accordingly, but I don't know if I made the right choice. These are waterproof. I know they just look like sneakers, but they are waterproof sneakers. They're actually the winter edition sneakers, and they work really well, and I use them for winter. But let's just hope I don't slip into the creek today. Gorgeous. Now that we're over here, I'm gonna go check out some more of the trail. Well, packing it down.
People won't step on it, but it should be good enough for the trucks to go by.
Yeah. You've got a raised center there, so you're definitely get some axles hung up if you don't approach that properly. This is gonna be exciting. Hopefully I don't disappoint everybody with my driving. Okay, so event is warming up. The sun is out. Things are thawing. It's gonna get muddy. Muddy! And people are here. People are showing up. There are more and more people coming and registering. There were more, and I don't know where they all went. This is exciting. And turns out I'm not the only first person crawling here. It's his first time also. His name is Dave. I don't think he wants to be on camera though. He looks shy. All right, bye. No. Okay, so before we start, I'm going to start off by saying the CCO2 can probably make it, but it's definitely going to struggle and get high centered often. So I don't think I'm going to go into the competition with this. I'll probably go into the competition with this just to ensure I have the least amount of problems. But to be honest, you might be able to see that this thing actually, the 6x6, I think would do very well and very decent through the trail.
If you want to go play in that park side, you are able to. We're not going to play there today for the event. We're only going to do those two trails. So if you want to play in the park and have some fun, go right ahead. Muddy up your tires so they're nice.
We can play in the park, so we should take something to the park.
That's why I brought the other truck.
Let's go. All right, guys, we're at the park here. We're going to try this first obstacle with the 6x6. One-handed driving. Ooh. If I stay on the traction strips, it makes it. But does it have enough brake? Whoa! That did not have much drag brake. That slid right down there. Next obstacle, the teeter-totter. Not really an obstacle. These drive up. But the boards are wet. Oh, look at that. It's wet. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, scary with one hand. That's not happening today. Not right now. Not with one hand. All right, we're gonna try our hand at some gates. Go through that gate, go through this area, drive up there, and beyond. Let's see. First gate. Oh, that looks so cool. There we go. Now I'm worried about the descent. How do I line up that descent properly? And look at that, they've got a stump piece sticking out so you can hang up your pumpkin. Tricky buggers. Oh, we kind of made it. Wasn't clean though. goodness, one-handed. I'm very bad at this. So the way this competition is working, there are no scale points, thank goodness, because I don't have any scale about my vehicles. There are no scale points, and if everything runs with everything goes, and you're going to be teamed up in pairs, and that's determined by picking balls. I think he has ping pong balls with numbers or something that will determine who your teammate is. So it looks like the 6x6. I mean, if I had two hands, I'd definitely be able to do this nice and smooth. And not looking at the camera. Wes does a wheeler. How does he do it? Oh, I got nothing to catch here. Nothing for my tires to catch on. You have a giver maybe? Oh, that was cheating. I went on the dirt. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. High centered. High centered. Come on, tires. Oh no. This is rough. This is terrible. And I'm ripping off the I ripped off the mudguard in the back. It'll make it if it touches the dirt or has something to grab onto, but those slick rocks. Oh, I don't want it to tip. Oh, you can make it up. Oh, kind of cheated, but whatever, we're up now.
No.
Come and pick a ball. That ball's going to dictate which team.
Okay, no, it's because we're off. So you got the
between the two trees there, the big trees, there's kind of a V. You start there, the start gate is right after those trees. The other one is a little farther down. That's the East Trail. Just follow the creek and you'll get onto there. You see a banner, it says East Trail. So we'll get, the way it's going to work, you're going to be putting on a team 1, and then team 2, team 3. You're going to start, team 1 is going to drive, team 2 is going to ref. So one team is going to get a pamphlet. On it, you write, you come up with your team's name. If you want to put both your names of who's driving, that doesn't matter, or pick a team's name for your team. And then this sheet is going to go to teams 2, because teams 2 is going to have to follow you, and they're going to have to ref your truck as you're driving. So as soon as one hits a gate, if somebody else sees the other driver hits a gate, he's going to go, oh, no side deals going on.
Oh, come
I'll give you
on!
$20 if you don't mark a flip or whatever. I've written down rollover, flip, crash, tip. So if your truck rolls over and ends up on its side or on its roof, you do mark a point. If it rolls over and lands on its wheels, it is not a rollover. It's only if it's unrecoverable. So be careful of the gates, be careful of your flips, be careful of the things that you do. Whoever has less points that accumulates, and that's why the bonus gates are good, because it will subtract from these three. Any questions? STCRC, thank you very much. From STCRC for supplying all the events that's going to be happening at Ollies. Real quick, I want to line up everybody, come and pick a ball. Don't look at your ball yet.
All right, so I just picked my ball to see who my teammate is. I'm not supposed to look at it yet. My teammate is number 2. Let's see who it is.
Once you have your partner, one of you come and get your sheet.
Let's see. 2! I'm with Ken. Which is good because Ken's pretty serious. I'm intimidated by him, so he's going to carry us both. Thanks. And now we get to watch all the footage I was able to capture of our competitors.
Crazy side hill in here. Try to keep that outside tire up.
So we're out on the first trail, Northland Trail right now with a Team 1 and Team 2. We're Team 2, they're Team 1. Of course, the guy with no crawling experience gets teamed up with all the serious guys.
White flags and then they change to...
Yeah? That's awesome. I'm glad they're having fun, man. That's what I was talking about.
I'm just trying to pull out of that B-wedge.
So I got myself wedged in here. We're holding up the team, trying to get out. It's not working so well.
I know, that's how I was like, I'm just gonna keep it that way.
Okay, so I just ran course number 2, which is the East Trail, and we refed course number 1, which is the North Trail. And I did all right. I did roll over twice, I think. Once, both times was very careless, incredibly careless. I was looking at my partner's car, and I was just driving my car up the corner of my eye, and I rolled over because I just wasn't paying attention. Ridiculous mistakes, but either way, not bad for, not bad, actually really good for the Axial SCX 10.2. Out here, I don't think the CC02 or the G601 would make it very well. There were some really high points there that the ground clearance really helped having the Axial. I'm sorry I don't have a lot of film of the actual competition and myself. Because this is a team-oriented event, I don't want to let my teammate down by videoing with one hand and driving with the other. There are a lot of sections here where I know I wouldn't have made it very well if I only had one hand driving. So I can't video a lot of the competition, I'm sorry. But I'll try and get some video of other things or something, I don't know. I'll figure this out. Video when I was doing mine, so I need some video.
But maybe let him do the pencil thing, you're running on a hand.
Which way do we go?
No, so we said that's not a problem.
Yeah, because
but
this is non-recoverable, right, is a problem.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, what do you say? You say car, but yeah. Oh, that's close. Good job, yeah.
It's pretty much stock except for the tires. So the 3 is as big.
Yeah.
The 3 has the hard forward, hard reverse. I split the gears in the front of the boat.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
There is a 3 from Traxxas.
Okay. I think I'm gonna... that gate? Or? No, I don't fit. If you think you fit, I can pull you through the hole. But I can't...
Yeah, you see, your hair is going to be like me with my light card plate.
Oh, no, water. That's a lot of water. You don't have boots on.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Dude.
That's going to be work.
It is what it is.
You got a good shot.
Yeah.
I don't know. A pair of socks. I give you a pair of socks.
But after this, I'll deal with it after this. I've been in worse situations.
Actually, we're supposed to go down, dude. Sorry. Because usually we cross. That's my bad. I'm not used to.
So you went a lot of aluminum in the front where I went brass.
No, not even our gas too. When mine endures more than his was. Gas really took the blame. The axle, I touched stupid crap. I maybe I shouldn't have worried about it, but I did touch it. This looks like a pretty nice section. Is the water cold?
I filled them up with oil. So.
There you go.
Some of you guys will dry.
Couldn't tell I had it all apart not long ago, eh? Nothing to that gate.
A bonus, is that it?
Back up a little. Yeah, I got a bonus there.
Never mind, yes.
That's okay, take it. It's good practice, yeah.
Nice, eh?
It's been worn down nicely.
See, look at he ran the same problem.
Oh yeah.
It's and watch. See, he doesn't have the big Dutchman up on that.
How did you get through that so easily?
What do you mean? Oh, mine was pointing down and I gunned it. Honestly, I just fed it. It just starts sliding and it just deserves a good. Oh no. Yeah, can you imagine if that was actually a penalty if you get the skeleton's leg stuck in your car? Because it happened to me.
Yeah,
Right in my roll bar.
Yeah, that's right.
Damn it.
It's so slick now that
I thought it was gonna hook you.
It's a grabber, yeah.
Are we supposed to go through here?
Yeah,
Down.
underneath.
Oh, missed the gate.
There's one here.
I slid and I just gave it.
So shocks is your control springs or?
Yeah, but his angles don't make sense. The angle.
It's the angles on shock doesn't matter. What it does is change the height.
Well,
So
the range of motion.
the range. Oh no!
Why couldn't it go on the wheels?
Oh boy, you're lucky you have a savior. Would you do that? Yeah, I like those rock slides.
Yeah, I use them all the time. I get around corners with that thing. Nice to say.
Oh, cool. Oh, you lost cooler. I got a little extra weight. We call them metal. But yeah, you went right underneath. I went blue. But I got the red ARB covers. I also had those progressive.
Everything works a little better. See, that's gonna get that slide off is gonna be really worn out for me.
Yep. Oh gosh, that's good. That's good. No, you just have to get through the gate and then come back through this gate. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I've lost a lot of accessories in these trails. So if you wet ones, you're like, oh wait, I didn't go all the way through when I just noticed there's a bonus. No problem, as long as the wheels get traction, yeah, for sure try it. Your tires are crazy. Crazy tires, enough that I want to set now that I've seen a couple of these. Even the deep ones on the other stuff, on the battery stuff, like, I would be very satisfied with just those two.
Oh, what a nice shot.
Uh-oh. I seen a rollover with a big hand. Oh, you're all right there. I think if you climb it, you'll be all right. Maybe not? No. There you go. Nice, nice.
Go down here, yeah.
It's a tough spot. Yeah, you're down here. Get across the bridge. Good. A little extra throttle just in here. So definitely this wheel as high up as possible is the trick. And then there's this.
Bonus gate.
You know what? I think I'll let you do it. I'll go on the other side of just. Okay.
You have to get him to the window.
Nope.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
gotta
go
pull him
through
over.
the gate.
Good idea.
I'm gonna
Keep
go.
your wrist line low.
Like you guys did. Yeah.
Yeah, both of the trucks in front of you didn't make that.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm a monster. Side of this stuff.
Keep your line. I would go low. Can you go lower?
I
would want to go up, not in.
Oh, ça va-tu rentrer?
Yeah, the bull bar might pull it down.
Yeah,
Compress
because it'll
suspension.
make you.
Yeah, makes sense. I hear
Well, I think he can make it.
Yeah, but does it? Oh yeah, you didn't go through the gate.
Yeah, no, we didn't touch the gate or nothing. So now this is. Should I come back around and try to push you?
Yeah, I guess, or, yeah.
I mean, if it were me, I would drive up here with the front winch. When he pulls you straight, you're going to want to go down the hill. So then you need him to grab your bum and pull it up.
Yeah. Here, let me try to straighten.
Now back over.
Back up the hill. Right there's your angle.
That sound module is so cool.
Shit ton of rope.
I could back up to that line. It'd be fine. I don't have another hook here. There's a hook on the end, but I don't have another grapple hooky thing. Oh, we'll find somewhere to hook onto it, right? And if you give it the old wrap around and
The old reach around?
the old reach around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have an extra. You want more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You may end up getting it more than you think, because after he pulls you over, you should hang on to that.
You should hang on to your
Watch.
throttle.
No, yeah, but watch.
Okay,
He's gonna pull him
only,
over,
and I'll
but
go
you want him to
forward.
come around. Okay? And keep that on there, so you're not, hold on for a minute. You should.
A little bit more. Oh,
Right, just reel it, I'll get it this way. Maybe try coming in on this angle.
a little bit more. Yep.
Because I know his tires are going to do it.
Yeah, there's no doubt, eh?
Not as heavy as
No, that
I don't know if that's bad because
it's good at sometimes, it's bad other times.
Rex's is much lighter than mine too. But yeah, he's got some stuff that's like over stuff easily. Yeah. I got a bang on it. So that's kind of like the way I'm going. I played a big thing.
Oh, and I missed it.
Oh,
There's hills there.
sorry, dude.
Make sure you do it.
The momentum.
Kill me.
I think we'll make that. Okay, so yeah, you got to keep your heat on the left end too. There's a hole on the right side. You got to start more left and stay out of the hole. See, your right wheel's in the hole. So you got to take
stick on this side.
Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time not hitting the flag now.
It's in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow the raptor from now on. Oh, we got hung up where I did. Okay, we're good. Oh, nice.
Perfect. Yeah, those tires are wide. Garage there. So we got all kind of stuff like safety stands, ramps. At the gate. I hit it. Almost. As long as you don't laugh. Oh no!
Oh, you're so
I
close.
can winch out of that. That's not a roll.
Thank God.
If I don't roll over.
Take a picture of that. That's awesome.
Now.
Give her right there.
Wow, that's steep. My goodness.
Yeah, so watch your.
Wow.
This is the problem with people watching over is take your time driving through that. I
Yeah.
would probably keep it a little more left so you don't.
You want to get closer? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pulling on the.
There we go.
Jesus. Well, that was violent.
Yeah, that was. Did you get that? That's awesome.
That's what your third is. That's what you're stuck on.
He's a good one.
Now, I wouldn't go further than that for you because once you get him up there, he's got to have.
I'd like to be in the hole.
This bonus gate is crazy.
Yeah, so he gets by, you mean?
No, so I have
Anchor.
more.
I don't think you need it. I think his tires will give you enough grip. I don't think it's going to
Probably.
be.
Plus my generic weight.
But just realize that when I tried this, it pulled me here. Like you really.
Yeah. Could move over a little bit more.
The string will want to.
Okay, finish it. The more over there you go. Come on. Don't you start. Oh, excuse me.
You know, it's like me.
Wow. Yeah, wow. Should really put these things down.
This is awesome. This is awesome. Trucks pulling up trucks.
Yeah, keep your truck right. Keep it right.
We're fine. We're going to clear that gate. Yeah. There we go. Sweet. Bonus. I don't know if everybody's going to get that one.
No. That'll help save your hand to God.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I'll let you get by.
You close that gate.
Yeah, I know. I had the same face.
Yeah, I know you guys will do it because your truck is heavy with a good winch and his truck is light with a good winch. That's the
Hey.
Yeah, that's it. The truck and the trailer. No gate there. Then I'll use this strap. It's good until you get. Those tires. So, oh, nice. I didn't even have a problem with it. Dreadful on a.
You're right.
Yeah, that's it. Advantage and disadvantage.
That's the same truck as you?
I think so.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just the body that's different. Hey. Oh.
I would start the other side of that. Yeah. Let it bounce right then.
Fluid.
You almost have to go faster than you think. Oh, there you go.
There you go. As soon as you clear that, yeah, you're right though. Just a little more than you want them let off after, but if you let off early, then they just keep going.
Right?
Super quiet too.
Yeah. Wonder how it's gonna fare going down here. Probably not well. I'm probably not gonna do that part. I have to. I can't not. Something's gonna break. Oof.
There you go.
All right. There's a bonus gate between those two tree branches or tree trunks, but there's no way this thing's gonna fit through there. It's too big.
See that, huh?
Doing all right. Oh, oh, there goes the body post.
Once you're done, bring your truck here. We're going to have a gallery winner of the nicest truck.
Here's Tank adding up scores.
So that's kind of funny. I told Carl, like, the other day he borrowed my Komodo. And he was like going, Carl, I know you don't.
Right. It's because I matched my truck.
There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. It's because I matched my truck, isn't it?
And Justin, come here. I got one for you too. You're second. Really? Well, the Coyote. That's a nice drop box there. You did a good job on that. Thank you.
Woo!
See that box right there?
Oh, I had a ticket on mine. Huh.
Yeah, the $11 utility.
Most points. It's plus 13, which means they did a lot of bonus gates. And they have plus 13 points. Sly and Trevor.
Yeah.
Woo!
Trevor, you come over here. You get to pick anything here. The other team right behind them with plus 9.
2 years in a row? 2 years in a row. Wow. Well, this is the first though. We got a second. Yeah, we got third. We got
Rex and Ken.
What?
Rex RC.
Oh, snap! Woo!
Your buddy, your partner wanted the radio.
Okay.
So he's going to take the radio.
Well, he's not here,
right
so
now.
I'm going to take it.
Oh. So you pick something for your partner. The motor or tools. I think the motor or servo. I think it said servo.
Yeah? All right then. If he said servo, we'll do that.
So.
That's awesome.
And just so everybody gets something, I am putting a lot of these little plaques that says, went to Ollies, and all I got is this plaque. So I'm putting all these here.
Coming here today.
Well, we traveled from Toronto and won this radio. I jumped on the radio because I need it. That's awesome. That was a pretty long day. From like 6:30. Well, I got up around 6:30, 7 o'clock. It's now 4:15. I'm leaving the event season opener for Ollies Park. That was really, really fun. And I didn't expect to take second place. So that was really, really cool. And the G601 took nicest truck, which is really cool. And I half felt bad that it took nicest truck because it didn't actually compete. I mean, it ran some trails and it did very well, but it didn't actually compete. But there were also other trucks in there that didn't compete, that were in that competition. So, and we won with the G601. So cool. What a great, fun event. I didn't expect myself to take it so. I didn't expect myself to be so interested in focusing on doing great, but having it as a. Can you move the camera farther away? So, because I had a teammate who really wanted to win, I made sure to try my best. And it wasn't hard though with the axial. That axial made everything easy. I mean, it had the ground clearance. It was impressive. It's definitely better truck in terms of performance for something like this. There was very big logs and things like that. Although there's a lot of footage I did not get, there was also a lot of footage I omitted, just to keep this video from being too long. This is one of my longest videos ever. And I wanted to give the video the experience that it was actually with me, and whoever's watching was with me while I was doing it. I wanted to keep it a little more personal, not do too many fancy editing or too many fancy angles. It's been a week now since that happened, and I'm editing the video. And I've still been thinking about it every day. Thinking about how I could have done differently things with my truck, or things that did happen. And I'd like to hit up some kind of event again pretty soon, if any exist close by. Actually, there are so many groups here in Ontario that crawl in the GTA alone. I can probably just hook up with them. It doesn't even have to be an event. Now I find myself thinking about something a little more capable. Not necessarily because I need it, but just another class. I'm considering changing the CC01 into a class 1. Make the axial a class 2, would it be? And then get something that's really, really competitive, that can side hill insane angles. But that's just dreamer talk. That's probably not going to happen. At least not anytime soon. Now that it's warm, I'll be outside doing a lot more with my rally cars, my buggies, and I'll be going back to that dirt track often. Don't worry, if you're into on-road, I will be going back to the track, the on-road indoor carpet track. I won't be going as often, but I definitely will be going and keeping the content coming on that as well. For now, thanks for joining me, everybody. I had a lot of fun. Make it a great day. Peace out.